You know what I forgot to do?
Oh no, what'd you do?
I think there's got to be some kind of incantation or magic spell or...
No.
Yeah.
No.
Come, I got it.
No.
I got it.
Oh, God.
No, I got it. There we go.
Why are you doing this to me?
Let me get closer to make sure that it takes. Come
Lord,
on.
baby Jesus, help us.
I think you have to say some kind of magical words or something to get it to...
Manifest the Squatch?
I don't know. We're going to find out. All right. We ready?
If you're ready, but I've got the clear trail going out.
You're going to run if something pops out, huh? Here we go. I got this.
Lord help me.
Mirror, mirror on the tree, who's the one with great big feet? If he's cloaked or in disguise, show him now before our eyes.
Oh, that was just creepy.
Yeah, that was
all right.
wrong.
Let's go do our thing. Welcome back to Arkansas Bigfoot, everybody. Rachel and I would like to take a moment to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. Now, as promised, we are out here doing our night video. The last few days I've heard everybody kind of chattering and talking and communicating back and forth, and we came out earlier today and brought their Thanksgiving treats out to them. And where I'm standing at right now, I've got one looking around past that tree, and I don't know if you can see his eye blinking there. He is back there probably a good 60 yards or so.
They've been chirping back and forth from here in front of us to that side. So communicating whatever, letting everybody know maybe that we stepped into the woods.
And regardless of where your belief system lies, whether you're all for Bigfoot existing or you're not sure or you're just kind of riding the fence, I think all of us can agree on a very simple thing. There's a lot more out here than we are aware of.
Definitely.
Like I said earlier, we came out and we brought all of their Thanksgiving feast for them. We're going to walk around for just a few minutes and see if we can hear anybody or spot anything. And then we'll go back and see if they found their goodies.
Sounds good.
You keep an eye over there to the right because I keep hearing something back right over in there.
And really, for those of you that are new, know that we're not trying to sneak up on anybody. We learned a long time ago, especially in this side of woods, particular times of year, there's a lot of leaf clutter, there's a lot of branches, and we're not going to sneak up on anybody anyway. I mean, there's no point.
They know we're out here the second that the back door opens up. He can smell the stuff cooking, knows what's for dinner before it ever gets out here.
We notice that they pick up on our conversations. You know, they're very in tune. Where are we at, guys?
Yeah, when I say he, I'm mainly referring to Junior. He seems to be our notorious little rock star with his younger sibling Martuk coming right up behind him. Now these boys are probably, what are they now, 13 and...
Junior just turned 13, if I understood correctly, and took turn 6 in January. He and Lily both, I should say.
A lot of the knocks and whoops and interaction and the chattering that you hear comes from the young ones primarily. Once in a while we'll get Sobei to enter into the conversation. He's got a very, very distinct voice. That was what you were hearing in that very opening clip that played.
And there was one night walk we did, and he kept requesting that I step up, and I feel like the others were fussing with him because he literally was maybe 10 feet from me.
And
I think there was a little dispute going on, and I kept sensing him arguing with them. I've got this, I got this. And then, you know, everything was fine and they settled down. But I think it kind of freaked him out. I was like, what are you doing? We're right here.
There was another point that I wanted to bring up when I mentioned Sobei, S-O-B-A-Y. That is his name. A lot of people hear me say that and they're thinking that I'm referring to Sobei,
And
which
it does sound very similar.
which is a group reference to the Sasquatch people. No, I'm talking about Sobei. That is his name.
His name is much longer, but that is what they call him, Sobei. Okay. So I feel somebody right in front of us, and I feel the request is to step up, and that may well be Sobei after we've been speaking of him. I don't know if my mic will pick up distinctly from there, but I do feel the need to honor his request.
Well, I'm getting down low on the ground so I can see if I see any leg movement.
I saw a little shimmer.
Her microphone, when she gets a distance away from you and her back is to the camera, it cuts in and out quite a bit, so you'll have to forgive that if she tries to talk and it sounds kind of scratchy, clicky.
It's ice cold over here. Energetically, that just means that there's a change in vibration. It's usually where one energetic field meets another. May I step up? Certainly. My friend. He's a good pizza kid.
Well, there you gave the surprise away.
I'm sorry.
Nobody knows what we brought yet because I haven't shown them that.
He says, I'm sorry.
All right, well, we're coming up on the Grove, so I'm going to show you the daytime clip from this afternoon. And let that play, and we're going to make our way on up here.
Sobei, would you like to walk with us, brother? Yes, okay.
All right, here's the daytime clip. Now, for those of you that haven't seen this area before, this is what we call the Grove. And you can see out ahead of me how the sunlight just makes a perfect circle out in the middle of that. I didn't want you to feel left out from seeing the Thanksgiving spread that we brought out in the daytime for these guys. So we're going to walk up there and show you what we've put together for them.
Yeah. The Grove is usually where they celebrate, have get-togethers. We thought it was the perfect place for this.
And also, I want to take a minute to thank everyone this year that has helped support and contribute to bringing stuff out here for everybody. Without that, this would be impossible to keep up with.
And all of you that support our journey in general, it's just amazing the group of people that we have.
But that directly in front of me goes back to the nursery area, kind of where the little ones hang out most of the time. We've got a boggy area that runs off to the right. And then over in that direction, if you keep going, that runs up into the backside of Skunk Island. But it's a nice convergence point for all of the areas out here. The mound is that way, probably a couple 100 yards. But anyway, their Thanksgiving feast today. I think I'll just start right here and work my way around. We've got some cherries, peanut butter, salted caramel, strawberry, banana, moon pies, pecan pies. Those are smoked kipper snacks. Got Sobei, a pizza. Of course, apples. You can't go without apples. The foil right there has jalapeno poppers in that. Bag of whole pecans. There's sausages. Got more popcorn. This big bag in front has spicy beans and rice in it. Of course, more of the apples and bananas and moon pies, and that is a big sweet potato casserole there.
Topped with a bee.
Sausages. And that sardine sub, oh my gosh. It's got sardines, sausages, peppers, horseradish, spicy mustard.
Just the way Junior
Just
likes
the way Junior loves it. Everything spicy. More pecans and popcorn, and got a 18 pack of eggs fresh out of the nest, and some more peanut butter. Of course, you're watching this right now as a nighttime video, so we'll get back to what we're doing in the dark. But we just wanted you to see what it all looked like before nighttime.
Come on, guys, talk to us.
You know, we've often talked about the effects of infrasound and how it can disorient and confuse you if you are subjected to it. And we had that for just a brief few moments. We thought we were standing right on the edge of the grove, and Rachel heard one chatter off to our left.
I think we were a little close and they weren't needing to move.
And for about a 10-minute span, we were wandering around out here like we were
In circles.
like we were blind.
And we were right here. That's just it. That's
We walked
what's
the
so
entirety around it, not seeing it.
And off about, I don't know, I'd say 50 to 100 yards, I could hear shuffling. So I really think somebody was needing to have a minute to get repositioned. We're coming in, guys.
Well, these guys have definitely been here. It looks like a freight train rolled through this.
Oh my goodness.
It's just us, guys. You know who it is. Man, oh man.
Wow. I'd say they had a party over here. That's good. That's what we like.
Man, oh man.
That sweet potato
Pizza's gone. Everything's
Sweet potato
gone.
bake's gone.
There's a few apples left.
You know what? They may have been over here. 'cause
Well,
look,
they were right
there's
here in the
peanut
middle
butter,
of it. Look at that. That whole
apples
sweet potato bake gone.
gone. But they're still, they may have been right over here. That may have been part of their need to,
Trail running off back there toward the mound area. We walked right in on them in the middle of this. That's why we got hit with that.
sorry guys. They're still working on it.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody just said no harm done. No.
Well, did you like it, Junior?
Oh my God. I'll take that as a yes.
Sandwich is gone, pizza's gone, the sweet potato casserole's gone, the eggs are gone. A few apples left right now, but everything else is wiped out.
A lot of times the bananas and apples will go to the little ones, so it may be that they were.
You hear that knock?
Uh-huh. Come on, guys. Smell that skunky.
Skunk, yeah, that skunky smell.
That's something else that they will do that I believe is one of the.
Yeah, they're right on us. That skunk smell is overwhelming.
Okay, guys.
We're gonna leave you to it. It's all right.
We're not messing with your food. We brought it to you, remember? But what I started to say was, I think that's another one of their skills in that smell. A little like the infrasound, it's a natural defense. Almost all of nature understands that to be
skunky smell.
Yeah, understands that to be a warning or something to
This is different. It's
back
not.
off from. No,
I mean,
it's
everyone.
different.
I think just about everyone has caught the whiff of a real, for real skunk. Combine that with
Kind of a
kind
musty,
of wet dog and
musky.
old sweat socks and yeah, it's just a little odoriferous. And we walked right in on their buffet.
I believe with the apples being out, that they probably, and some of the bananas, they probably had the young ones up there. And that may have been.
Yeah, that was the kind of our warning to give them a minute.
Yeah.
Well, you know, while we got the crew all back here at the Grove chowing down, we ought to take advantage of showing them that little spot that we haven't ever showed them before, the tree that's got all the faces and knots and all that in it.
Yeah.
We've been kind of keeping that to ourselves for a while. Why don't we hike on over there and we'll show them that.
Sounds good.
I'm going to go ahead and cut all the lights and stuff right now and save the battery life for when we get over there. Well, this is the place we don't bring anyone to on video or otherwise, but I wanted to share it with you tonight. When we talk about portals and paths of entry, exit, etc., this is a primary place right here. And we've sit out here before on a log about 40-50 yards away, and you can watch the faces morph in and out.
In and out, like very 3D.
Just make a loop around
We're not
here.
talking pareidolia, we're talking 3D coming in and out.
But they've got it roped off with all this vine work. And there's a structure just 25 yards past this that we'll show you in a second.
And that's a tree break, right? That's healed over.
But if you just sit and watch and kind of focus on the tree, it will move and you'll see the knots and the lumps form into faces. And I haven't done this before, and I might try this, down the road, is just to bring a stationary camera and sit it right here, just pointed at the tree, just to let it record for an hour to see what kind of distortions and energy spots come and go through it. And
with their permission, of course. I feel like they wanted to show this tree finally, though. But each and every one of these, I'm going to step up here, if I may. Thank you. Oh, each and every one of these becomes a featured face. And it's almost like it pops out and goes back in. So I feel like this whole tree is basically a portal. I'm going to step across. And I get the sense of them saying that once they use, and this is part of what's happened with that second gifting tree, once they use an access point enough, their energy does become a part of it.
Part of it, right.
And that's where some of the imagery and distinction comes from also. But the movement is when they actually are using it. So if you notice this,
I like that second gifting tree. Back in the back, we had used the big hollow tree similar to this for quite a while, and then we had moved it to that other tree because they had put all the leaners and structures against it. But then we came back that one day and everything was pushed down.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back to the original.
And we felt them saying it was fine to do that. There was a period of time where there was a lot of travel with it, though, and it felt like what we were doing might have been interfering temporarily.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I can hear the crunching over there. That goes right straight back over to the grove again. We've come clear back around it. We're on the back side of it, so see if we can find this other structure real quick and show you guys. Alright, somebody just ran through there. Here it is, I think. And just like that tree we just showed you, they've got it all kind of barricaded off. There's vine work and X's and things all through there, and an arch right here leading to it. And
Watch.
Yeah, they've got the vines all twisted around here like those little ankle traps. But it's kind of hard to see in the IR light, but that's a whole vine work wrapped through there and a little dugout place to crawl up into it.
Yeah, it's a perfect little spot.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed our little Thanksgiving walk out here in the dark. I'm pretty sure we came right in on them and got hit with the infrasound and got a little dazed and confused for a few minutes trying to get our bearings about us.
Guarantee if they had intended harm, it would have been more than a few minutes.
We're going to leave them to their Thanksgiving feast and let them finish it up. Appreciate everybody being with us this year, and we'll catch you next time down the trail.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.